What I see as passing for fitness is just complete fuckery. I mean, the technique and the form is just horrible. Training too often, too hard, blindly following a WOD or workout of the day is insane. Why would you let some guy that you've never seen before dictate what workout you should do that day? Each client really has to be assessed, and posture and structure and basic movement patterns should be addressed before you start loading them up with weight and resistance. A person with poor hips and poor knee structure, a person that doesn't even have the mobility to do a squat and hold it easily, man, you have no business in trying to give them, weighted exercises and such. People need to learn how to use their body and learn how to control their structure. I say this with hesitation because I'm for anything that gets kids off the couch and training. But urban gymnastics type workouts are really destroying people's joints. I've talked to a lot of these young guys, and their elbows and shoulders and stuff are killing them. They're doing some pretty outlandish stuff. I mean, none of it's sustainable. You got to really think hard about that. When you're young, you can bounce back pretty quick. But some injuries you never get over. You'll carry that for the rest of your life. People with the perfect proportions, the right insertion points of their tendons and so forth, the right muscle fiber type, they're successful at gymnastics. They're claiming now that 68% of Americans are now either overweight or obese. But 38% here in the UK, you don't want to follow in America's shadow. The most important thing you can do is get your digestion good. Most people overeat or eat too frequently, mix their foods terribly, suffer from very poor digestion and assimilation. We're like big digestive machines. So, this idea that you can have a kind of crappy diet and take a supplement somehow, no way, man. And most supplements are pretty harmful. They just are not, pretty much a waste of money. And you're talking to a guy that used to spend up to $300 American US on supplements every month. And when I stopped, I actually felt better. And then I read a bunch of studies that were anti-supplement. And they made a very strong argument that this stuff can really create a lot of imbalances, man. For every nutrient we know about, there's probably 100 micronutrients out there that we're totally unaware of. Man is pretty arrogant. I mean, how could we possibly think we know more than Mother Nature? A lot of people don't realize that the leading cause of death in modern civilized countries is not cancer, heart disease, or diabetes. It's falling. Right up there with traffic accidents in the home. Old people, they get really stiff, and they fear engaging the ground. One of the major differences between young and old is your comfort in getting up and down off the floor. So a lot of times I like to do a lot of up and down type drills and so forth, rolling drills, martial arts forward rolls, backward rolls, break falls and stuff. And you can start out real easy to overcome your fear, because there's a big fear factor. And I like to stand up and base. This is how a baby stands up. It's also what we teach in Jiu-Jitsu. It kind of keeps your martial arts skills up. And then you start to progress from your feet, where you just kind of come up, let the momentum take you. And you can do it slow. I think I'm going to go to a more cushy area of the ground.